Model 3 at that point? Let me know what your thoughts are. But of course, we cannot. Let's see here. But of course, we cannot make a video or talk on a stream without talking about the Tesla Model Y inventory, because it seems like that's what a lot of people are interested. So take a look at what the current market is, and it seems like Tesla has dropped some inventory for everybody to purchase. So we'll take a look at it. And if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and receive some benefits, but more on that later. So let us take a look at this. Shout out to mattjung.net again, always coming in with great data. Here is the inventory chart. We've got a little spike. A little spike right up here. This is where we're at down here in the bottom right corner. 31 Tesla Model Ys, posted on the websites. We know that's not a true inventory count. And today it went up to 65 Tesla Model Ys. So seems like maybe Giga Austin has released some inventory for us so that we can potentially put our names on it, or at least if you have an estimated delivery or an order, maybe you could switch to one of these. But of course, it's the same pattern. Well, maybe not, because we've got 20 long ranges right here, 20 Model Y all-wheel drive. That's a good, healthy amount of 20 long ranges. We haven't seen that for a bit. It's usually been like the 5 to maybe 10 Tesla Model Y long ranges. But of course, because the Model Y is so hot, there is a discounted one. I was going to say there's no discounts, but right here, whoa. Do they even need to do this? There's a 2023 Tesla Model Y long range. It's got 2,000 miles. Okay, a little bit on the higher side. My comfortable range is about 1,000 miles for a demo, I would say. Anything more, you got to start factoring in like tire life, especially on these 20-inch rims. But 2,109 miles. It's in Maine, right? That's Maine. Dedham, Maine, and a almost $2,000 discount, $1,790. Gray with black interior. I mean, if you're looking for a Tesla Model Y long range and you want that $7,500 federal tax rate, you want to lock that in. This is basically pre-hike price increase, because yes, Tesla Model Y long range did get a huge price drop in January, but since then, since they dropped it $13,000, since then they actually have increased it $2,000 for the Model Y long range. And so this is kind of like the lowest price that you'll ever get for a Tesla Model Y long range, as long as you're okay with the 2,000 miles. I mean, 2,000 is okay. I mean, I've seen worse, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 miles on a demo. So 2,000 isn't that bad. So I mean, build date January 3rd, 2023. This could have the nice cameras that everybody wants, but of course, probably not hardware 4.0, but a $2,000 discount. I mean, let me know. Are you interested in this? I mean, it seems like a decent deal, especially if you can lock in delivery by, I mean, it's Tuesday right now. So, I mean, the IRS and the Treasury could release it any moment. So fingers crossed. I mean, a lot of people think that maybe it's going to be a announcement of this tax credit, at least the guidelines, by March 31st, but we actually have no idea. But this is probably going to be gone in the next 30 minutes, because it seems like a pretty good deal at $1,700. But at the end of the day, demos are very, very rare, especially for the Model Y long range variant. Yeah, you're not going to find demos and or a discount, because the Model Y long range is essentially the hottest Tesla at the moment. But of course, always there's going to be a good amount of Model Y all-wheel drive standard ranges, which has the lower mile range because it's a 4680 battery. But I mean, if I were to do it again, I'd probably just get one of these, because it's the best value, I mean, of course, I would want the older price, but yeah, because it's a good daily driver, especially if you can get with the 19 Gemini rims. You don't need the inductions, just paint them black, take off the hubcaps, and you would be able to lock in that $7,500 federal tax credit plus the $2,000 CFRP, and on and on and on. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Model Y, inventory has spiked up a little bit. We're pretty early in on the month, a quarter. So it is very interesting that we're spiking up a little bit. But every 6 or 7 days, the Tesla will drop a bunch of standard range inventory into the pipeline. But what this really could be is, maybe they're fixing these recall cars that with that rear seatbelt bolt or whatever it was. Maybe they're starting to churn them out, and so they can get them into inventory. So if you've got a pending order, if you just got your estimated delivery date pushed, stock the waiting for Tesla sites, go to local showrooms, see if you can get a helpful Tesla sales rep to, match your order to a VIN or to a pending order, or match your order to a pending VIN. It is a proven hack, I guess, EDD hack. It works, but it only works based upon the Tesla rep that you get. Some might be more helpful than others, and if you just did that, put it in the chat or in the comments down below so that other people can learn and go by your experience. But it doesn't work. It's worth a shot, especially if you live close to a Tesla sales rep or sales center. It's it's definitely worth it. And also on top of that, there's lots of cancellations every single day, maybe even every single weekend, because probably most deliveries on weekends. And so you want to be that first person that's there, that's been nice to that Tesla rep, that will hopefully convince them to put your order on that open VIN that just became available. So good luck to everybody with the Tesla Model Y. We're going to jump into the comments, into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below the description is the Patreon link, so definitely check it out if you're interested. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources and credit unions and banks that all have interest rates lower than Tesla financing. So if you can beat that rate, so definitely check it out if you're interested. Link down below in